Ion Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And we have another Star Wars Armada battle report for you guys at home. And I'm kind of looking forward to this one. We've got an interesting matchup between commanders. John, who'd you bring today?
I have Tagge, so I will have things that I will set for certain rounds on my card.
And I have Garm Iblis, so where you're doing defense tokens, I'm doing command tokens.
Correct.
So we're getting stuff throughout the whole game. It's going to be kind of fun and interesting to see how that plays out.
So with Season 6, we flip-flopped who our commanders are, so that's the matchups that you will be seeing.
That's right. Throughout the rest of this season and next, you will get a complete list of John playing all the commanders and me playing all the commanders. So let's see how this matchup goes. But before we do that, we want to do a special shout out to all of our Patreon members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you guys are interested in becoming patron members, the link is down below.
Stay tuned to our wrap-up for the question to enter into our contest. Okay, so let's check out both these fleets and get right to the action.
I have a Garm Iblis list coming in at 395 points. Garm is on an MC-80 assault cruiser with engine techs, reactive gunnery, advanced projectors, and quad battery turrets. I have a Nebula B escort frigate with gunnery team, projection experts, dual turbo laser turrets, and the Vanguard title. There's also an assault frigate Mark II-B with Wedge Antilles, gunnery team, and boosted comms. Rounding out the ships is a GR-75 medium transport flotilla with CommsNet and boosted comms. And for squadrons, Lieutenant Blount is leading a group of 5 Z-95 headhunters.
Here's my general tag list coming in at 399 points. He is sitting on an Imperial II class Star Destroyer with Commander Vanto, local fire control, flak guns, electronic countermeasures, point defense ion cannons, and XI-7s. I have 2 identical Architens light cruisers with expert shield tech and turbo laser reroute circuits. I have a Raider II class Corvette with Iden Versio, disposable capacitors, and heavy ion emplacements. My last ship is a Gazanti class cruiser with CommsNet.
Alright, my fleet came in with a bigger bid than John's, and I decided to actually take first player. So here's what John provided for me in his selection. I have Most Wanted, Contested Outpost, and Solar Corona. I've opted to go with Solar Corona because frankly that's going to be my best opportunity to score victory.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you would like to see more, subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Come join the conversation with our community on Discord and check out all of our social media links linked down below in the description. If you would like to use arrange rulers and token holders like we use in our videos, make sure to check out Admiral Tater's ship shop for all your acrylic needs. For high quality game mats, make sure to check out Imperial Star Shop. They are the ones that we are currently using in the videos. We are playing Solar Corona. This edge over here is the Solar Corona edge. Ken had to deploy his whole fleet first.
So we've got everything right in here. All ships are at speed 2. We have all my Z-94s, Z-95s in the middle. So we're going to kind of have to wait and see how things were deployed. So figure this would be a good starting formation. John, you got the deploy after me.
Okay. Everything's going speed 2, except for the Gazanti, which is going speed 1. I am first player, so after deployment, Tagge is going to get tokens back on the start of turns 3 and 5.
And then Garm is going to get command tokens at the start of the ship phase on turns 1 and 4. So here we go with the start of turn 1. At the very beginning of the round, the Nebula B with Vanguard will swap a redirect for one of its braces. And then Garm does his thing. So we are going to get a squadron on the GR-75, a repair and confire on the Neb B, and then a nav engineering and concentrate fire on the MC-80, a squadron, a nav, and a concentrate fire on the assault frigate. Now, after all of that is done, we move into the first activation, which is going to be the GR-75. We're showing a nav. We're going to use it as the dial and then move ahead at speed 2, doing a bunch of double cranking here to land this guy right here.
We're going to go with the Gazanti. It's revealing to navigate, taking it as a token, and then comms nutting it to the big guy. Moving speed 1. To there.
Nebulan B, nav. We're going to use that as the dial. Move ahead to speed 2.
We're going to go with the Raiders, revealing and navigate. We're going to take it as a token, and we're going to move our speed 2 straight ahead.
Wedge Antilles in the assault frigate is going to doing nav. We're taking that as the dial. We're going to stay at speed 2 and just add extra yaw on the second joint. Flinging tokens across the planet.
We're going to go with Tagge. He's revealing a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. After we're done using it, we're going to gain a engineering with Vanto. We're going to jump up to speed 3, and we're going to land right here.
MC-80 nav, we're going to use it as the dial because I already have a token. And what we're going to do is just a little jink. As such.
Arca-10 is going to reveal a navigate. We're going to use it. We're going to jump up to speed 3, and we're going to do this maneuver. Just like that. Other Arca-10, Arca-10 1 is going to reveal a navigate, and we're going to be using it as a dial. And we're going to go speed 3 straight because I would like to have the assault frigate in my side arc. Who would have thought? There we go.
Alright, squadron phase for turn 1. We're going to move the Z95s. So we're going to get moved to these, and you guys are going to see where they're at in just a second. So here are the squadrons. And that should do it for turn 1. All right, round 2. GR75 shows a nav. We're going to take that as a token. We're going to get rid of the squadron token. And then we're going to move forward too.
Gazanti is revealing a navigate. We're going to keep it as a token. We're going to go ahead and move our 1 forward, landing us right there.
Neb B, nav. We're going to use that as a dial. Add extra yaw on the second joint here, staying at speed 2. There goes the Nebulan B. We didn't need the ship anyways, right? Time for some glue.
We're going to go with the Raider. It's got a navigate. We're going to reduce speed to 1 and land ourselves right there.
Alright, so we're going to activate the MC-80. We're going to show nav and use that as the dial. I've got 1 shot. We're going to go my front to the side of John's Arcaton's number 1. So this is long range, so I start with 2 reds. And quad battery turrets gets me a blue die in here. And I could re-roll stuff, so let's go ahead and spend out my Confire token to re-roll the blue one. That's better. We're going to prohibit you from using your evade. You have a hit and a crit.
Okay, we will reduce the damage by 1 with expert shield techs.
We're going to move, and I think what I'm going to do is drop my speed down to 1. And then I'm going to overlap a ton of squadrons. This one for sure. I think I'm going to get Blount. This one might actually be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Right, so I'm just going to pop him up for a second. Go. Yeah, he's going to be fine. Then you can place those other 3.
Back there.
And then I'm going to, because I had the nav, I'm going to do engine techs. Which gives me 1 more. And I'm just going to go straight. That will definitely overlap that guy. So you can place him wherever.
We're going to go with this ship. We're revealing a navigate. We're going to use it, and we're going to shoot obstructed through the station into the front of your MC, whatever it's called.
The assault frigate?
Assault frigate. Yep, 2 red dice. We're going to flip that over with TRC to make you take 4.
And we're long range, correct?
We are.
Alright, I'm going to cancel one of the doubles. Let's go into my front.
Yep.
And we are going to redirect that to my right side as well.
And we'll do this. Blindiness. Right there.
So we're activating the assault frigate. We've got squadrons. Let's go ahead and use it. And I'm going to not use the token. So I get 3 squadrons I can move. We're going to start with the guy back over here. It does look to be within range 1. So he's going to bomb into the side, and these are red bomber.
Non-bomber.
Yeah, red non-bombers, but when they hit something, they get nothing. How cool is that? Let's move on to the next one. So this one comes in.
Might be out of range.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might just be. That's clearly out of range. Should move that one first. One more. Lieutenant Blount. Place here. I have to move this guy so I'm not standing on this thingy. Little activation dial. If I'm right, that should be only out your side. Yes. Blount, on the other hand, is within range, so he's going to make his bomb. So red die. And I can swarm that.
You cannot swarm against ships.
It's squadrons only, right? Well, I want to swarm, John. So that's also both squadrons. So that's my 3 shots. So now we're going to move to my shots. So my front, or my side into your side, rather. We're at medium range. So 3 reds and a blue against the same Architans. Blank and 3 hits here, one of those being a crit. We are going to spend the concentrate fire token to re-roll the blank. So we have a crit. Take 4.
Reroll both of the crits.
Okay, both crits. 2 crits.
So we will redirect to the rear, actually to the front, and then contain.
Okay. taking 1 damage. And then since I've got gunnery teams, we're going to fire long range into the ISD. So 3 reds. These are as they lie. 4.
Okay, we will brace it to 2.
Mm-hmm.
We will salvo you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will redirect it to the far side.
Okay.
Okay, salvo with flat guns is going to be a red and 2 blues. And that's it. I have no rerolls, XI 7s.
I'm going to go ahead and just take the 2 off the side then. Then I'm going to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the nav token, drop to speed 1, move 1 forward.
We're going to go with this Architon. It's got a navigate and we're going to use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this obstructed shot. 2 dice into your front, medium range.
Okay.
Take 3.
Well, those doubles are really coming up here. To the front, I have 4 shields. I'm going to brace that to 2 and take it. Okay.
Okay. My front, 1 red into your side. TRC it to a double.
We're going to burn out the redirect, shoving both to the rear.
I'm gonna do this.
He's going to be overlapped. He's going to be overlapped. And I'm going to put these guys over on this side.
Activating the ISD, revealing a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. When we do that, we're going to also use this. We're going to move 2 shields from my rear to my side. And then that's my first command that I've resolved, and Vanto is going to give me back an engineering. So now I have a long range into your side shot. And that's going to be 4 red dice. Come on, ISD!
You almost think that I'm rolling these dice,
I know,
John.
right? So take 4.
We're at long range.
We are.
Let's cancel the double and the crit,
Take 1.
and I'll just take 1.
Actually, decided I'm gonna stay at speed and just add a click. Let's see. Nope, I actually have to drop to speed 2. So we drop to speed 2 and land myself right there.
I like how that squadron is facing down the ISD.
Yes, it is.
Squadrons, I'm just moving them. So we are just going to go ahead and get this as close as we can. Get to the station. And this guy, got that fin there. You can actually jump right in front of him. Alright, so that's all my stuff.
Start of turn 3, tag goes off, and I actually get a evade back on Architens 1, which is kind of nuts.
So let's go into the first activation then of the turn. Assault Frigate shows Concentrate Fire. It's going to use that as the dial. We're going to spend out the Squadron token. I have a funny feeling, John, we're not lasting very long. We're going to activate this Z95 here. We're going to move him into this little nook here. And he's going to bomb into the side of the Architens. Not bomber, so need a hit. Gets a double.
You can re-roll it.
For a blank.
Perfect.
And then we're going to fire my side into the side of your Architens. This will be an obstructed shot. So I'm going to drop a red. So 2 reds and a blue. And then we are going to confire in a red. And I have no real dice fixing here, so you may not...
Expert shields tech it.
To 0.
To 0.
Alright, then, because I spent the confire, I do get to gunnery teams this. We're going to do gunnery teams. And I'm going to have to shoot into the front of this other Architens then. Thought I get the full dice loadout. That's a little bit better. 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can re-roll the double.
Okay, I was expecting you to tell me to do that. So you get 4 instead.
Okay, redirect all of it to the far side, please.
1, 2, and 3, 4, right?
Yep.
I'll put these back where I bumped them from. Now I gotta do this fun thing called moving. Yes, I'm going to ram myself, because that's fun to do, John. You should try it.
Highly don't recommend.
And then there we go.
We're going to activate the Architen that's about to die. We have a Navigate. We're going to use it. I'm going to throw a black dice out the front at that Z95 in front of me. For nothing. And then we're going to throw 2 dice, medium range, into the side of the Assault Frigate.
Look at that. I mean, really.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I just do that, and you can have
and there's
2.
no shield there, so I'm going to take 2 damage. 1 and 2.
And then I'm going to move your fighter out of the way, and if you don't mind moving me to there.
Okay, and up. Comes around, and there. We have the MC-80. It'd be cool if it was a 30. We are showing a concentrate fire using that as the dial. And then we're going to do a few fun things. I would love to try and kill this, but I have too much obstruction. So we're just going to go fire into the front of the ISD. So we're going to drop a blue die. We will get it back, which is kind of nice. And let's get the quad battery turrets in here. And then we are going to confire in. Let's confire in a blue. We will block your salvo. We will block your brace. Take 4.
You don't have XI7s, right?
I do not have XI7s.
We're going to kick all that damage to the far side. And then we're going to use electronic countermeasures, and we're going to salvo you anyway.
3, 4. Okay, and then you will wind up salvoing. It's obstructed.
So we're going to drop the red dice, hit you with 2 blues. For your accuracy, wouldn't have been there.
One of them would, because it was brought in.
So then you need to make a decision on what you're actually accuracy.
I would have done the salvo, not the brace.
Okay, so then I brace it to 2 as well. and then I use...
Would you have then still pushed 2 over?
Yes.
All right, so you'll gain 1 here, and that's back up.
Yep.
Solar
Okay.
Corona, folks. Got to remember it, even though we've got stuff here.
Okay, and then I don't block anything because it honestly doesn't matter. Take 1.
Okay, so I'm taking 1. Long range, obstructed, into side. Yeah, let's do that. 1 red. And actually, you're moving faster, so I still get the blue. That one actually gets to stay. You can't cancel it, take 1.
I
But then
reduce it
you're
with
Yeah.
expert shield text to 0.
At least I'm making you spend tokens, John.
Oh, that is true.
Alright, we are at speed 1. Speed 1. This maneuver. As such.
Staying right where you're at.
Staying there. No engine text.
This little ship has a concentrate fire. We're gonna start by shooting my front, the black and the red, into your side. Too bad I can't set that to a double.
No.
So what we're gonna do is we're going to concentrate fire in on this one, and we're going to add in our red dice. Take 4, Ken.
I mean, this is not right. We're going to brace that to 2. 1, 2.
Leaving you on how much health?
1 health, John. It's your favorite thing to do.
Yep. Now we're gonna shoot your MC-80 obstructed long range.
Okay.
Yep. And that's gonna be 2 red dice. And we're gonna set that one by discarding my evade to...
Doing the TRC.
Yep. 3 damage to you.
3 damage to the side. I am going to redirect. You have not fired with that ISD yet.
Nope.
So I'm going to redirect advanced projectors, everything to the far side.
And then with all this stuff, I ram you and don't move.
Yep. So we both take damage, which does blow up these all for you. Activating the GR75. We've got a squadron. We're going to use that as the dial. After that stage, we're going to move with CommsNet, a nav over here. We're going to dump the engineering. 2 squadrons that we're going to activate. I can hit pretty much everything, but we're going to go for the 2 over here. So this one first.
What, do you have boosted comms, right?
I do have boosted comps, yeah. I can't get to these guys, but I can get to
You
these
get those 3, yeah.
So we are bombing into the side. Clearly can. In fact, I get someone right behind him. I can do another one. Here we go. 1 red. It's a hit. Did
You're
it
gonna
go
have
in?
3.
2.
We'll cancel it.
Okay. And we're going to see... Or, yeah, it's speed 3. Sorry. But you asked about now moving. All right. This one can get back up and touch this guy, which I think is just what we need to do to get within range 1.
It is out.
Didn't make it, so that's out of the question. So we're going to move ahead at speed 2. I think I'm taking this whether I want to.
Well, try to just take it instead of ramming, then taking it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Alright, I'm going to take it off the side here, so 1, and it gets damaged.
The Gazanti reveals the concentrate fire. We're going to replace this token. Then we're going to comms net it over to this guy and replace that token. So 1 token replaces 2. Then we're going to move, and we see that MC80, and they are a brave Gazanti turning in to engage.
So Neb B is the last thing I've got to activate. I'm showing a Confire. We're just going to use it as the dial anyways. I've got nothing to shoot at because everything's out of range. I'm going to spend the token to kick myself up to speed 3, and then we're going to... John hits that down. We're pretty sure this is going to get by, but we wanted to once again have it leave the plenty of room, right?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
We're going to go with the Raider. Raider's revealing a concentrate fire. We have your MC80 at medium range, so we're going to take that. And let's do this. 3 blue dice, Ken, into your side. Cool. We're going to concentrate fire in a blue dice. Alright. Yep. Cool. So we block your brace, we block your redirect, take dose.
This is going into my side?
Into your side.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend out the red redirect. We're going to push 2 to the rear, and then I'm going to spend, well, exhaust the contain to reactive gunnery and salvo you back.
High heavy iron emplacement, so rear and front lose 1, and your side. And then you
my
move
2. So, I'm good.
Yep.
And then we got our salvo, which is 2 reds and a blue. Too bad I can't add dice. Take 3. I have no way of doing anything with that, so.
Okay.
I don't think. No.
We're going to have you re-roll the crit.
A new blank, wow.
Then we're going to brace it.
Mm-hmm.
And take 1. And then we're going to be moving.
You don't want to take your second shot?
Oh, sorry, yeah, I totally forgot.
Hmm?
That was the only thing that I really thought was important. This thing doesn't have any salvo nonsense, right?
It does not have any salvo nonsense. No.
Okay, so that's going to be a blue into your front.
Okay.
Pachow.
We're at medium range?
Yep.
You got that left to go. Alright, we are going to redirect that to my right side.
Over here?
Yep.
Boop. Okay, now we do this. Tag reveals a concentrate fire. We're going to use it as a dial. We're going to use this with 2 points to add a thing to the rear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did it, so Vanta says you can have it back. So we're going to shoot my side into your side first, unobstructed, with 2 reds and 2 blues. Pachow, you can do that. We're going to concentrate fire in on this one, a blue dice. Take 5.
5. Wow. And we've got the good old XI7s in here as well.
Correct.
So, and that's just your side. Alright, we'll redirect, and advanced projectors is going to help on that. I'm not going to brace.
So basically you just redistribute it
And
over
yeah, and I'm going to dump
the contain?
the contain.
Yeah.
So, you've got no specials, right?
No. So
1, 2,
2,
3, 4,
and then
and
one goes
then
through.
1 regular hit.
Okay. Now we're going to shoot you with my front. It is obstructed. We're going to drop a red, so that's going to be 4 blues and 3 reds into your side. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that we are going to brace to 3. I will spend out the redirect to push 1 to the front, and then I'll take 2. And there is crits in there. So the crit is a capacitor failure, so if a hull zone has no remaining shields, I cannot recover those shields, nor can I spend redirect tokens. But I don't have those redirect tokens, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, and then I have to figure out how I'm moving. That lands me pretty far forward, but I won't ram. So I do that. So we spend it, jump to speed 3, and land right there.
Squadron phase of turn 3. Blount is going to fire into the side of the Architans that has been hurting.
Number 1?
That would be number 1, yes. Let's see if we can't do some damage. Single red, double. Reroll it.
Yeah. Accuracy.
For an accuracy. Alright, well, there we go. This Z95 would love to shoot into that Architans, but I'm only going to hit shield, so I'm going to shoot the down shield of the other guy for a blank. And as much as I would love to swarm it, I can't. And I think what we're going to do is move this Z95 right in front of the Raider. And I think that concludes turn 3. Turn 4, we're moving right along, so beyond halfway through the game. And Garm gets to do his stuff. So he's adding a squadron to the GR75, a Confire to the MC30, and an engineering to the Neb B. Neb B is going to activate, shows a concentrate fire. We're going to use that as the dial. And then he wisely spends the engineering token, where we are going to move 2 shields. 1, 2, whoa, be cool if I could get 6. And we are going to plop these. Oh, we're going to put them here. 1, 2.
So you can technically do that because it's not that ship recovering shields.
Right. Now, we are going to make some shots. I think I only have 1, John.
I'm not sure. I think you have me double, but I don't remember.
No, that does look like a double arc to me.
Yeah.
And that does look to be close range as well.
It is.
So we're going to start...
It's intentional.
We're going to start from my side, so red-blue, into the front of that Raider. We are going to dual turbo laser turrets here. So there's the red, and then I have to remove a die. Well, cancel one, I think. So there we go. And yeah, there you go, John.
I cancel the crit, and I take the hit.
Okay.
Because of Iden.
Then we're going to make my forward shot, my front, into that front. We're going to start with 3 reds. Okay, Solar Corona takes the... We remembered this time. I'm going to spend the concentrate fire. And... I'd have had declared that I'm using the token too, wouldn't I?
Yep.
So I'm not going to be able to re-roll that, so just take 2.
So I cancel 1 out, and I take a crit. The crit is capacitor failure. If your hull zone has no remaining, I can't gain it, and I can't use redirects. Woo!
I'm moving at speed 3, which is pretty fast for a small ship.
Must go fast.
Speed is life, John. Speed is life. I'm gonna do this. We're going to keep the Confire token.
We're going to go with the Raider. Before it explodes, it's got a concentrate fire. We're going to use it. So we're going to make the front shot, which is 2 blues, or 3 blues, and a black, into the side. And this is super strategic of why I'm doing this. Okay, I'm going to Confire and spend a token. We're going to first Confire in a blue dice. And then we're going to reroll this dice. Jeez, pen today. And then I'm going to block your brace. And you're going to take 4.
So, it's out the side, so...
Before you do that, I'm going to heavy ion.
Okay, 1, 2, turn.
Then you take 4.
1, then I take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so we're going to move speed 1. And land right there. Leaving you on 1 health.
Here. Alright, I'm going to activate the MC-80. Concentrate fire. Before I do anything else, we're going to spend the engineering token. I get
you
2
can't
points.
Do anything with shields.
I can't, yeah.
That's why I did
what
I did.
Yeah, alright, see now, here's where you see John's strategy. Working out really well.
If I left a shield there, then you would automatically be able to do something.
You would. Okay, so I'm going to do nothing then. Instead, what I'm going to do is we're just going to shoot you. So 4 reds, 2 blues. I do not have a forward shot. I have nothing that gets pulled out. 2, 3. That was a hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a blink. So 2, 4, 6. Confire and spend the dial. Or the...
Token.
Yes. We're going to bring in a blue for another hit. So 7.
So
wait. How you're
I'm
moving?
1.
So I don't get quad batteries. Yes. So that's all I can do.
Okay, I discard this dice, and I discard that dice with Iden.
Iden. Gotta love Iden.
Then I brace it to 2. Remaining on 1.
I had no crits in there, did I?
Nope, I got rid of it.
Or you got rid of it. So I'm then going to spend this token here to kick myself up to speed 2, which then also lets me use engine techs. And I really only have one option here to get out, I think. John, can you set that? Because I can't see from this angle.
Right there.
Okay, and then engine techs is just going to be the maximum I can turn, which I think is 1. Okay.
IST is revealing a concentrate fire. We're going to shoot front into your side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 4 blues, 3 reds because we're dropping 1 because of the obstruction. We roll in. There's the accuracy. Kapow, I will add in a dice.
I mean, yeah, because I can cancel, what, 2 of them most? There's
You can
at least-
reroll.
Yeah.
Both get blocked, and because I use a Confire. And with that, I'll take a nav token because of Vanto.
So crew panics, but it doesn't matter. They're not panicking for long because the ship explodes into a glorious ball of fire.
And then we're going to flak out the rear. Okay, so here we go. This guy we're calling obstructed, so he gets 1 dice. This guy is obstructed, he gets 1 dice. These 3 are...
You're clear.
Clear, but that's
That
the
one's
ace.
Lieutenant Blount. Yeah.
So we'll start with him.
Okay, let's start with it.
Take 2.
2. Flak guns. That's right. I'm sitting there wondering why you're running black dice. It's because it's flak guns. So we're scattering that away.
Okay, and then the guy that's next to him obstructed.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah. That's this one. So right.
The one that's in the rear of the other guy.
Yep.
Nothing. The one that's closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Ooh,
And then
ouch.
the guy that's over there. Also 2.
Okay.
And this is turn 4. There's no reason to. We're gonna just do this. To there. We're going with number 1. He's revealing a navigate. We're gonna do some flacking. I got this guy double arced, so we're gonna roll it at the same time, then ace, then those guys. Mm-hmm. So against the guy double arced. 2.
2. So he is dead.
Against your ace. Nothing.
Yeah, well, he's not going to spend any tokens.
Against the one closest to me.
Yeah.
Hit.
He is dead.
Against the one farther. Hit.
He's also dead. I was not expecting you to take any squadrons out this game.
And then we're going to do drop to speed 2 with the dial and move ourselves to there.
Staying on the board.
That's what's important. Okay, this guy is going to go. He has a concentrate fire. I have nothing to TRC, but what we're going to do is we're going to shoot my side into the side of your nebula. 3 dice to long range. Take 3.
Jeez. Let's... You know what? We'll cancel one of the crits. I'm going to brace it to 1, and then just take that. So.
Okay, then out my rear into you.
In the same side, right?
Into the same side. Crit, and then we're going to concentrate fire in a red. Double crit.
I've got 3 shields on the front, so we are going to redirect, I should say, both those hits to the front, and then I'm looking at this Gazanti, which is going to start killing ships.
And then we're going speed 3, and do this. Killer Gazanti reveals a concentrate fire. We're going to shoot into the front of your guy, medium range. Pachow. Here we go. Hit. Crit.
That 1 shield there?
Yep.
1 lowly shield. Wow. I got 1 shield on the opposite side, though, right?
Nope. That's the only shield on your ship.
Really? Alright, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll brace it to 1. We'll take it off. There we go.
To there. And I think you have a couple squadrons to activate.
Yep. Alright, so I've got squadrons. I've got 3. I'm going to take the 2 over here and just move them away. Because you don't really want to... I don't want you to score points on these for no reason. And then because I have a shot, I'm going to shoot into your raider, so that's 1 red die for a single 1.
I take it.
And he's activated, and that will end turn 4.
Start of turn 5, Tagge gives me an evade back on Architens 1, evade back on the other Architens, and evade back on the Raider.
So we're going to activate the MC-80. MC-80 shows engineering. We're going to go ahead and spend the token and the dial, gaining 6 points. Definitely going to dump a capacity. You know what? Let's fix 1 hull as well. So we have fixed 2 hull. I think a hull is going to be better than a shield for me. So 5 damage on it now. And then I'm going to make the only shot that I can, which is against the side of your Raider, unless I can hit the front.
You can hit the front.
Okay, so I'll shoot at the front. 4 reds, 2 blues. Should be clear shot. We're both moving. I'm moving faster, so I don't get anything out of it.
One of those goes away.
One of those does go away because of Solar Corona. I guess I will block your brace, take 3. I've got nothing else I can do about that.
I discard this with Iden to cancel 2, taking 1, exploding. So close.
Need 1 less die. And then I'm going to move. So I'm going to combine this a little bit. Oh no, actually I can't.
You can't.
Because I don't have a token. So I'm just moving speed 2. I should stay on the board doing that. So, speed 2. Land us over here. There you go.
Okay. Gazanti's going, it's revealing a concentrate fire. So we're going to start by shooting my side, medium range, into your side, Ken. Bam. Here we go. Here's a blue. Hit.
I guess I'm taking a damage, so...
Actually, I can add things in.
Oh, you want to add stuff in?
I'm going to add something. 2.
Well, I'm going to spend the brace, and I'm still taking damage.
Okay, now the front shot. Crit.
I guess I'm taking a crit. The crit is... Thruster Fisher. When you change your speed by 1 or more, I suffer 1 damage. Fortunately, I'm already moving at top speed.
And then we're going to do this maneuver, landing me right there.
So here we go with the Neb B. I've got a engineering, and I'm going back and forth on what I want to do with this, and I think the best decision is to just go ahead and add 1 to the front. And I was thinking of passing on projection experts. I'm not going to. I have 2 shots into the front of the Gazanti. So we're going to go to the side first, so a blue and a red. The red goes away because of solar corona, I think.
Yes, it does. Hold on. This
That
is side.
might not be.
It might not be. Hold on. Let's draw the line. No,
No.
that one does not.
All right, well, then I get to keep that. I like that so much, we're going to say you can't scatter, but you're going to force me to reroll that.
Reroll it.
4 in accuracy, so no damage. So then we're going to move to my front shot, so 3 reds.
This is an arc.
Is an arc, so I have to dump. We're going to then dual turbo laser towers. So add a red die. And I'm going to take 1 out. And then I'm going to sit there and you're going to snicker while you scatter it away.
Scatter.
Alright. I am moving right now at speed 3 with this guy, and I cannot control this. I'm going to bypass you without any wherewithal whatsoever. We're just going to do... Watch me get right in front of that asteroid or land right on it. Needed a nav.
All my ships move. It doesn't matter. I'm not even going to bother. They're not in combat. Won't be able to shoot anything in combat, so we're just going to leave them where they are the rest of the game.
MC-80 first, engineering. I'm going to get 4 points, so we're going to put 2 shields up on my side. And then try to lay some waste to your Gazanti. I can't do anything about it, so you're just going to scatter. I needed a couple
Scatter.
things in there. I just need to keep that side facing you. I think I'm going to stay on the board.
Barely. Ah.
Got a finger that I can put in there. I think you still have to hit the side.
I do. It doesn't matter. We can safely call it.
Okay, sounds good.
Because you have an engineering?
I do have an engineering there,
So
yes.
I'll move so that I'm in only 1 arc so you can't kill me.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother to fire it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good game.
So, our game is now over, and what's great is that the Rebel Alliance took stolen plans or whatever away from the Empire and were able to get out of town. So, in a story sense, I won. Unfortunately, we're playing Star Wars Armada, not narrative Star Wars role-playing. So, John, congratulations, a victory in your corner again.
What's really funny about this is Ken scored 66 points. I had 132 points. The difference is 66 points. Like, what are the odds, you know?
Clearly, Order 66 is being repeated again.
Right? It was all meant to be. It was a 7-4, and it was so frustrating leaving you on one stinking health.
Like for 2 turns.
And then the Gazanti almost was able to do it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, that Gazanti scared me, because I was thinking...
Well, if it flipped a structural, you're dead.
Yeah, and that's... Come on, folks, how many times, and I'm sure someone in the audience will be glad to leave a comment on how many times I've ended a ship with a structural damage
I was really
at the end of a
hoping
game.
for it.
But alas, it did not happen. But it was a tense fight. I'm really surprised the MC-80 got away with it, but those Z-95s didn't do a whole heck of a lot.
No.
I think the MVP of the game is on your side in Iden Versio.
Iden helped me survive multiple rounds that I shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
So I was double arced by your Neb B, survived, took 1 too much damage, and then I was able to dump again into your MC-80, which shouldn't have been a real shot again. You shouldn't have been able to do that.
No.
But that only happened because you got locked into forced which one you could do first.
Because I needed to move the Neb B. If I didn't move the Neb B, I could have probably done serious damage on your ships and lost the MC-80 definitively, because the ISD would have easily had a shot at probably close range, which would have been mean and evil, and would have seen it blow up into millions of tiny little pieces.
Yeah. So I still think Tagge is terrible, and I still think Garm is terrible, and it just so happens that we put 2 terrible commanders together and it turned out to be a fun game, which is all that really matters. So, question for you guys at home, let us know in the comments. What is your thoughts on the rule for both of these commanders to have to be non-consecutive? I personally think that they're both so terrible that even if you were to allow it to do consecutive, they still wouldn't be like A tier or S tier commanders, but they would be more competitive. So what's your thoughts on that? Or what's your thoughts, Ken?
Well, I mean, like we were talking right afterwards, and as an example for Garm, being able to run intensify firepower for basically 4 turns in a row would be great, because you could do... spend a token that you have on the ship and then get Garm on turn 3 and 4 and then burn out IF on 5. And then you could do the same thing with Tagge with some of the defense tokens. You could really drive in. Let's take your fleet as an example with the TRCs.
It would have been turn 3 and 4 and I would have just been right in your face.
Instead
of trying to go around the side, it would have just been suicide in and see what happens.
Yeah, so there's a lot of options that I think would open up with these 2 commanders. So that'd actually be kind of an interesting thing to see what you guys think. And boy, that'd be kind of cool errata and increase the worth of some of these commanders. So at the beginning of the episode, we said that we've got a contest where you can win prizes. And once again, with Summa All Things, we are releasing a Intensify Firepower card. Basically the whole kit for a single player for Summa All Things. So if you are interested in winning this prize, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment for us on what you liked about this episode.
So put that comment down below to enter into our contest.
All right, big shout out to all of our patrons. Thank you very much for being a part of our membership on Patreon. If you guys at home are interested in becoming members of our Patreon ranks, the link is down below.
Okay, until next time, I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And this is Ion Radio.